Today on Forbes, inside Elon Musk's mad dash to build a giant xAI supercomputer in Memphis. As Ted Townsend tells it, Elon Musk took roughly a week to decide to build the new supercomputer for his AI startup, xAI, in Memphis. After a whirlwind few days of negotiations in March, Musk and his team, which included representatives from several of his companies, opted for the Tennessee city because it offered ample access to power and the ability to build quickly. This according to Townsend, who's the president of the Greater Memphis Chamber, an economic growth nonprofit that worked on the deal. xAI's contractors refer to the project as Project Colossus, and Townsend recalls Musk saying of the project, quote, "We're going to haul ass in Memphis." The project shares its name with the 1970 film Colossus, the Forbin Project, about an out-of-control AI that was given control of the United States nuclear arsenal. In the official trailer for the film, the narrator says, "Colossus sees all, senses all, knows all, controls all armaments and defenses. When this emotionless creation becomes the master of man, the result is catastrophic." The multi-billion-dollar investment, according to Townsend's estimate, was officially announced last month. But several members of the Memphis City Council are now urging the city to pump the brakes on the effort amid an upwelling of community concern about the secretive nature of the deal and the data center's requirements for electricity and water use. The council members alleged earlier this month at a public session that they were sidelined from the decision-making process, which was negotiated under NDA by Musk's team, the chamber, and local utilities and contractors, months before the data center's details were ever presented to them. The mayor's office and xAI did not respond to requests for comment. During a recent city council session, referring to the supercomputer project, council member Rhonda Logan said, quote, "This is already here and we don't know anything." She stressed the need to, quote, "slow it down and understand the impacts." Councilmember Pearl Walker told Forbes that the development has caused, quote, "hysteria among her constituents." At a Wednesday morning public meeting held by the city's utility, Memphis Light, Gas, and Water, she said, quote, "People are afraid. They're afraid of what's possibly going to happen with the water, and they're afraid about the energy supply. Memphis has had a history of bad deals, and it is very important that this is a good deal for Memphis. We have to do our due diligence and insist on things that are in our interests and good for us." After the Whiplash deal was finalized in March, construction began almost immediately on Musk's new so-called, quote, "gigafactory of compute." The supercomputer will be used to train xAI's chatbot Grock, a ChatGPT competitor that has increasingly occupied the multi-companied billionaire's attention. Musk recently troubled shareholders of his electric car company, Tesla, when he redirected shipments of valuable AI chips from Tesla to the generative AI startup he founded in March 2023. The next version of Grock will be trained on 100,000 NVIDIA H100 chips, Musk said last month, shortly after announcing that Dell and Supermicro will be providing the server racks. Rumors of xAI's data center have been circulating for months, fueled by Musk's May assertion that he would personally ensure the development of the supercomputer. This according to a report from the outlet The Information. By then, xAI had already approached Memphis developers and utility officials about locating its data center in their city. Townsend told Forbes that xAI was in talks with 7 or 8 other sites before choosing Memphis. Since March, Townsend's team made what he called an Avengers Assemble effort to, quote, "meet Musk and his team's pace." He said that several chamber executives who negotiated the deal accepted Musk's invitation to tour a Tesla factory in Texas during the deliberations. He told Forbes, quote, "They were courting us as much as we were courting them." xAI has made verbal pledges to improve Memphis's public infrastructure in support of the data center's development, a new power substation, and a graywater processing facility. xAI has proposed building both facilities itself, though the city's utility has said no contracts exist for these commitments. For full coverage, check out Sarah Emerson and Emily Baker White's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.